Well, so much for hyping up the Lucario.
No! That's
Just,
fine.
It's not fine. We were promised a Lucario, and now we got a Palutena. I
Yeah,
feel
but
cheated.
Yeah. I feel like it's a matchup thing though. Maybe Lucario just struggles against Snake. I mean, again, Snake has so many good tools to not only zone but get out of a lot of sticky situations. Of course, not to mention sticky, but the grenades are just such a good tool for Snake, and it's really what makes that character so good. Like you see right now, actually, ShotgunRaptorJesus getting out of a lot of combos that Marvale is going for just by holding the grenade.
Yeah, just the threat of it as well. It just provides so much pressure, and I can understand why Lucario wouldn't work out there. Because, yeah, you'll get the rage, but Snake can kind of keep playing that keep away game, and Lucario is not the heaviest character in the world. So, but already stuck on there. Great use of the reflector and great parry as well to kind of get that positioning, and now stuck on there. Don't DI in instead. Just threatening with the bear, and this pressure is already really good stuff on Marvale. ShotgunRaptorJesus really struggling, but getting that center stage control. Snake is heavy and, doesn't really mind being put at these high percents because look at that already, trapping Palutena off on the left side.
And I'm loving this slow play with the Nikita from ShotgunRaptorJesus just to try and go for an edge guard, but that back throw gonna finish off that first stock. And, despite ShotgunRaptorJesus having quite a lead at the beginning, Marvale was able to capitalize on ShotgunRaptorJesus not being able to get out of ledge and takes off that stock. But again, that Nikita play just so scary.
Yeah, the Nikita was great, but the recovery was even better. Has the gradient in hand and throws it off there, having to end the nair turn early, but 52%, really good stuff. And now I love this. Marvale just kind of playing the back and doing all these retreating aerials and tries to go for a grab, but overcommits, gets tossed off like some salad off to the right side of the stage, but getting 75, that's the power of rage, huh?
I feel like Marvale got the dressing with the 83% already dealt into that second stock. I mean, ShotgunRaptorJesus is bleeding a lot, but I feel like Snake has the caliber to just bring it back. As you see right now, 62% already dealt back unanswered from Marvale. We can see a little bit more from ShotgunRaptorJesus, potentially a stock being taken right now.
No, that's really dangerous. The mortar shot in those aspects, it's really scary, but the DI is even scary as well, getting hit with that up tilt. The down throw time with the grenade blast, but doesn't account for the second one trapped on the side of the stage, so real good stuff, but it almost gets caught. I think the hurt box shifted from pulling out the grenade there, so Marvale trying to clean it up there. Really good usage of the nair. Didn't want to hit it with the up air because it would hit with the grenade. What a call out! Dashing all the way over there, ignoring the grenades. Finally lands the bear. It evens it up.
And it's not to say that it's very easy to predict the flow charts of certain zoners, but when you're able to just see that your opponents are just running back and then you just run in with the speed of Palutena, it just works perfectly. And Marvale could mount a comeback right now, but if ShotgunRaptorJesus hasn't say anything about that, he's just gonna play patiently, and that's honestly the right thing to do against a character like Palutena. Trying to play patiently as much as possible, respecting that explosive flame, taking the damage, not gonna lose the stock just yet though.
Yeah, the lingering bear able to break out there, and as well as the stair climber with that dare able to do it, but great usage of the ledge canceling with that teleport. But at the same time, we're kind of back in this neutral state where Marvale really wants to get something started, but already got trapped on there. What a call out! No way! Yeah, I was like, even like one of the worst DIs, you're not gonna die in that aspect. But a ledge jump does not work out. However, trying to call out a jump. Look at all this percent. You were talking about that comeback earlier, but overextended.
Dang. What a broken move, by the way. Up tilt, such a good character. I was talking about grenades making a Snake. I feel like the most iconic move in Smash is that Snake up tilt. Not only does it kill super early, it's a pretty quick move, honestly, with that much kill power, and it takes out Marvale. ShotgunRaptorJesus taking that game one. But I mean, like, Marvale going for, a lot of these ledge trumps haven't really hit a lot of them. So I feel like, that overcommitment that we've been seeing from Marvale has actually been costing him a lot of the stocks that we see, because grab is actually costing him 2 stocks, ultimately losing the game. So I feel like if Marvale can play a little bit more of a patient game against ShotgunRaptorJesus, he has a chance to win game number 2 and potentially bring this to game number 3.
Yeah, it's the up tilt is 6 frame startup, so it comes out hella fast and kills hella early. But I think what it was adaptation. What ended up happening is that earlier in the stocks, remember, Marvale was actually overextended himself in order to get that grab earlier because ShotgunRaptorJesus was rolling backwards, but this time mistimed it. So then the roll was just like the perfect amount of invulnerability to avoid it out there. So it was a really good, well played by ShotgunRaptorJesus, but at the same time, game number 2 has begun and we're seeing a whole different change of pace with, with both these players. Marvale getting that 70% just like that, but as soon as I'm speaking about that, ShotgunRaptorJesus is fighting back hard.
up smash doing a little bit more damage. I feel like despite Marvale actually having a really good start to this game, again, I feel like that overcommitment that we've been seeing Marvale just throwing out a bunch of moves that he's just hoping that will hit, just not working out, looking for that back air, doesn't go for down air. I don't really blame him for not going for the risky move. But at this percentage, I feel like you got to go for anything that you can. And getting sent off stage with that dash attack, this ledge trapping from ShotgunRaptorJesus is just sublime. It's amazing what he's able to do with all of his kit.
Yeah, it was real good, but you got to be careful of that mortar timer. How many times has been able to get just a free counter off it? And this time trying to bait it out there. So it's really good play, but gets head up and clipped with the back air. And so instead, Marvale waiting patiently, does not do it. The grenade actually breaking out, so a lot of damage being done. But honestly, for Snake, this is just kind of free rage to work with. And yeah, I love that. Fainted out that are going to go for the tick throw and instead going for the up tilt. And that raw C4 did a fat 21%. And the trade's working out there, but great stuff on Marvale for picking it up.
Yeah, actually able to be able to get that up air off of that grenade. So good awareness generally from Marvale, looking for these nairs to potentially start a little bit of a train, get the damage up. That grenade costing Marvale another combo, and that's what I was talking about before, how grenade is such a pivotal move in this game specifically. It's just been helping ShotgunRaptorJesus get out of those positions where he's just going to get hit by a lot of nairs into the up airs.
Yeah, it's a frame one move. We've had 5 years to deal with it, and it's still stupid. And trying to go for the F smash as well. It worked out last time, but unfortunately, not on this aspect. But Marvale, once again, having to kind of go through the hail of projectiles. And 92%, honestly, you're a little vulnerable to it up tilt as well. But here is a ledge trap setup. Great usage of the side special. Breaking it out of there. But regrabbing ledge does not die for it, however. So able to stay alive. Great recovery. And oh no, that's the problem with down air out of shield. All the hits can be really inconsistent to connect, especially on a Palutena that's really high in percent, but able to clean up with an up tilt at 96%. This is a really good lead for ShotgunRaptor. This is the hold, but it's gone in a blink of an eye.
What a call out right there with that F smash. We were talking about the inconsistencies of those down airs. The up tilt has been hella consistent in this set, and we're seeing that a lot. That mortar coming out yet again for ShotgunRaptorJesus, not going to connect. And again, Marvale just overcommitting, just throwing out a random hitbox, hoping and praying that it's going to hit, but not enough praying done from Marvale to help himself from ShotgunRaptorJesus. Gets those nairs off into the back air. Finally, some glimpse of hope for Marvale. As ShotgunRaptorJesus gets caught with the up air, Marvale needing to do a little bit more than just juggling. Needs to find and capitalize. Close out the stock as soon as possible. Get stuck.
And now it's a guessing game.
Yep.
It's really good too, because I actually liked what ShotgunRaptorJesus did there. If you're standing while doing the C4, there's a very unique pose. It's very obvious. But if you're actually prone, it's really difficult to see the animation doing it, and you usually have to rely on sound. But I can see that they can't really hear too well on it, judging by when because there's obviously like that kind of sound indicator. So it was just a really good pressure tool. But honestly, great stuff to ShotgunRaptorJesus. I can understand why they had that nice real run there. Then that was the interaction I was talking about, overextending with that dash. It worked out in the first time where it was really well, but at the end it just kind of bit. Marvale in the back, you talk about how much overextending can really cost you, and this is a perfect example of it. Tries to do the same thing here. Whereas like ShotgunRaptorJesus won't expect it, but that back roll was pivotal.
Tilts as well. They turned the tides of this game really because of how much ShotgunRaptorJesus was able to punish. Again, Marvale just approaching a little bit too much and going for a lot of panicky options that you wouldn't really, see. They're very uncharacteristic from Marvale. But again, ShotgunRaptorJesus, just such a good snake. Being able to utilize all of his kit to perfection. It's crazy how much is going on stage, and just ShotgunRaptorJesus is able to just spot out basically almost every mistake that Marvale had. But of course, Marvale had a lot of good call outs and all that stuff, just could not capitalize and could not end off any of the stocks.
Watch this. This is exactly what I'm talking about. So gets the stick here, right? And now look what ShotgunRaptorJesus does. Look, that's really hard to see. That can be really tricky to see. So it was actually a really smart decision to go for the crouch. And also, if you're holding crouch, you just press the B button. That's another way of doing it. So maybe I'm looking too deep into it. Yeah. Maybe I'm your English teacher. Maybe I'm trying to find the deeper meaning of something that has nothing to do with it. But who knows? And who cares?
Sense, because especially especially if Snake is like running to the left. He's not facing you anyway. So like seeing the arm raised up, it's definitely difficult to see. But again, sound would definitely play a big role in that. That's why you see a lot of players really just try to zone in into the sound, get headphones and stuff like that. It's honestly a really, really good tactic. Being able to hear the gameplay. But again, amazing gameplay from both players. ShotgunRaptorJesus, of course, getting out of that with a 2-0, a very commanding 2-0 against a
Mhm.
solid character like Marvale. But yeah, up next on stream,